Welcome to Broadcast Lab. Well, of course, we have another experiment to do today. So now we are in the month of March, and we are talking about patience, and that is simply waiting to get something that you really want now. So sometimes that's easy, and sometimes that's very, very hard. So we're going to be talking about that, and some examples of being patient is you are a good listener. That's being patient. When you seek wise advice from someone who's very smart, that's being very patient because you are not just acting without thinking about it. Also, if you forgive someone and you have a very understanding attitude, all of those are very good examples of being patient. Now, did you know that throughout all of time, even through the Bible times to today, people have had trouble with being patient? Yes, it's been throughout all time. Now, when we are not patient, lots of bad things usually happen because we generally tend to lose control of our emotions and our behaviors, and we do something that we normally would not do. And that is very unhealthy for our mind and our body. But we need to be like Christ and Jesus. You know, Jesus and God, they are so patient with us all the time. So we need to try to be like that. Now, in our experiment today, we are going to find out what could happen if you are not patient, and bad things typically happen. So I just have newspaper here, and of course I just have a paint stick. Now I'm going to stick my paint stick under my paper in like that. Now, simple thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to lift up on the stick, and what happens? Well, of course the paper rises up. We totally expected that to happen. But if I hit it fast, what happened? Did you notice? My stick broke, but my paper stayed on the table. The rest of the stick is under here. Oh, it's all about the air pressure and the science. Let's get to that. So you're thinking, how is that very possible? Well, when I gently lift the stick up underneath the paper, just like that, you know, just moving it. Of course, that happens so easily because the air pressure that comes underneath the paper and the air pressure that's on top is equal. And so it stays so fine. And that was a nice slow motion. Did you notice? It was gentle. I was very patient. But if I'm fast, the paper hardly moves. The stick breaks. And that is because as I hit it very quickly, a temporary vacuum happened underneath right there in that little tiny spot of paper that rose, just a little bit. And that's all it took, because now the air pressure underneath the stick was less than the air pressure that was on top. Snap, the stick breaks. Isn't that so much fun? Science is so great. So, let me read a verse from you from Proverbs chapter 19, verse 11. And this is what it says: a man's wisdom makes him patient. I love that. He will be honored if he forgives someone who sins against him. So when we forgive somebody, and when we are taking advice from someone, and when we have an understanding attitude, all of those things happen. We are being patient. You know, it pays to be patient because a slow, patient approach is the best way to solve problems, because when you are hasty, it makes waste, because now my stick is no longer usable because I was hasty. So I want you to go out there. I want you to remember that patience is the best way to go. And waiting for something is very, very good. It makes you appreciate it even more. All right, go out there and have a great day. Bye.